Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good day so far. Today on Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, I will be carrying on with the first adventure map, continuing on with the green missions, and then moving on to the yellow. We'll be seeing a new weapon today, potentially a new character as well, although that depends how long it takes me to get through some of these yellow missions. So we might not, but there is a chance. Yep, you know the drill. Some requests are on, so, put that command in, pick whatever tunes you like, as long as they're from a game. Right, let's jump into this and get started. Another devastating attack mission. These ones are quite fun. Okay, Linkle, we're going in with you. Not that I really have a choice. Hey, Sap, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Might be spamming Pokemon Masters music today. That is fair enough. That game has some good music. If you want to hear it, be my guest. Yeah, I'm not doing too badly, thank you, sir. I'm surviving. Surviving is the word. But I could be a lot worse. Okay, that's them dealt with. Looks like the queue is not skipping as it usually does. At some point I need to look into why that's not working. I see it in the queue, it just hasn't automatically started. Hold on. There we go. I see you are playing straight to my heart with Gen 5 music. Okay, those missions are really easy when you know what you're doing. Am I opposed to the Winds and Waves main theme? Be my guest. Stick it in. I see no reason to oppose it. Okay. On to the next mission then. Oh, it's a giant boss one. Oh. That sounds like it could potentially be really annoying. That's fair enough, Sap. That is absolutely fine. As you know, I have no issue with lurkers here. Do let me know how the sound balance is as well, because obviously it's been a while since I've done a Sun Request stream. And when I was doing them with Hollow Knight, I was trying to balance in game audio as well, which I've given up on. So I have boosted the volume of the Sun Requests a fair bit from what they were there, so do let me know if it was enough, if it was too much. That is all the yellow unlocked. Not quite ready to jump into that, though. Right, so I've got to get an A rank here for Lana. Can hear the music clearly, but also you can hear some guy talk through it. Oh yeah, sorry, there's nothing I can do about him. He just won't shut up. I don't know where he came from. Okay, Goma first. We do not need to see the cutscene. Okay, he was going for an attack where I could have got him, but the cutscene cancelled it. That's really dumb. Okay, he went down really quickly. Imagine getting hit by a normal enemy on a boss level. Couldn't be me. What a loser. Right. Who do we have over here? Another Goma. Okay. That's fine. I'm assuming a third one is going to spawn in. Or not. Okay, that is definitely an A rank then. That was a lot easier than the Dodongo one. Oh, potentially. Potentially a new weapon on the next level. And it's one I'm looking forward to. It's one of my favourites. Although I just need to check that I have the item to unlock it. Okay, no I don't. But this is where Definitive Edition has massively improved Adventure Mode. Because in the past, you'd have to go complete an earlier mission and get the item that way. But if I press plus, any item that I have previously unlocked, I can just buy. It's a really nice quality of life change. Right, so I have a tree to burn down. And then, looks like I've got a few things to find. Oh, I love the Reggie theme. What I do like a lot about a lot of Pokemon Masters music is that it isn't just like a straight remix. It mixes in a lot of different tunes as well from the game. It makes them like a really nice celebration of that particular game. Right, so I'm looking for the Fairy Fountain, which is up in the top corner there, for a heart container, and then the Eastern Tree, which is on the way, for some cloves, and then I need an A rank for Impa's weapon. Maybe I should deal with them before they become a problem. They are heading straight for my base. Now, what I am noticing about these particular missions is that they are clearly balanced around tier 1 weapons, and a lot of my characters have tier 2. Which, I mean, I don't really mind. I like being powerful. Certainly makes life easier. Right, while I'm here, let's get these keeps. Okay, I think this is the clothing. Yep, there we go. I still think that that present looks really out of place. Does not fit this game at all. Right, and then the fairy fountain next. Looks like one of the commanders has decided to come out and play, so I will probably need to go and deal with them first. Because he is tearing through my troops. Yeah, I really need to go and deal with that guy. He is doing a lot of damage. The red one is just staying in his base, though. So clearly yellow team is a lot more motivated than red. Right, he should be here. There he is. Okay, that should do him in. Or not quite. Okay, if you put your back to a tree like that, I can't exploit your weakness. Or I could just kill you anyway, that also works. There are some red troops moving down towards me, so I'm going to go cut them off. I do really enjoy these battle missions. Obviously they take a lot more work, but it's nice having to play strategy and just think a little bit more. I just like the variety that Adventure Mode has. Hold on a minute. Is this the black and white credits theme? It is! Oh my god, I love this theme so much. Okay, that is an inspired choice to make a battle theme out of. Still one of the best themes in the entire franchise, and I will stand by that. Okay, Sam, excellent pick. You have won the stream. Oh, what the fuck? Okay, that was unexpected. I didn't know that that could happen. Okay, nearly have my 1,000 kills. And then I should be good on time and damage. It's a good job that I don't get ranked on how my teammates are doing, because they're not doing very well. And that should do it. Nice. That should be the A rank, and I got both of the treasures as well. So looking like mission complete. It is a big old chest. And remember what we were talking about last time? I do love a big chest. You can store lots of things in it. Oh, I've been looking forward to this one. Right, I do believe that I currently can't get anything on this level. First of all, I don't even have the item that I need to unlock it, and then I don't have the character either. So this seems like a good opportunity to try out Impa's new weapon, and it is one of my favourites in the game. It's just really satisfying and fun to play. As for Link, I've not used the Breath of the Wild costume yet, so he can wear that. Right, so the Naginata is super fun, super fast, super stylish. It's very simple, but I just find it really fun to use. I love spear-type weapons. Its unique quirk is that it can create these walls of fire that you can use to like zone in enemies and stuff. So if you know what you're doing with this thing, you can do some really, really powerful crowd control. Also, it's just cool to watch. I love how twirly it is. It's also a lot faster than Impa's other weapon. Yeah, same. Like, the giant sword is fine. It does the job. But this is just so much cooler. Oh, Dodongo's here. Of course. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't need a particular rank on this. Did you see how cleverly I placed that there? Got it to do a bunch of damage before he'd even fallen down. I didn't even notice you adding this many tracks, Sam. I'm not complaining. I like the mix of the 8-bit and the guitar here. Working in the Hall of Fame theme as well, nice. I think that's the Hall of Fame theme. Okay, this move is cool. Okay, this should get the kill. Right, since Gen 2's champion theme is playing, what is everyone's favourite champion theme? I, myself, am quite partial to Iris from Black and White 2. There's just something about it that's... It's a mixture of threatening and really cheerful, and it works really well, I think. But then there's so many other great ones as well. Gen 3, Steven's theme, Cynthia's theme, the original. Honestly, I think I like most of them. I don't really remember Gen 7's. 8's was fine, but it was just the Hall of Fame motif. I would have liked something a bit more unique. And then I don't remember 9's as well. But the first 6, all of them are... I mean, I guess original Gen 5's champion theme, if we don't count N's theme, isn't too memorable. Yeah, Gen 2's is really good. Cynthia's theme is pure fear. Yes, it is. Hey, I am Pro. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Steven's theme because you have Stockholm Syndrome from his 3DS theme. I do love Steven's theme. I'm guessing you played that battle a lot then. You thought you'd finally caught a Breath of the Wild stream. No, no, no. This Saturday, though, if you're around then. You do get to see this thing in action, though, so that's pretty cool, right? Oh god, another boss has spawned in. This isn't Breath of the Wild DLC. No, sorry, Sat. I can see why you'd be confused, though. Okay, that got me to the other side of the boss, so now I can kill these guys. And I don't think this guy is going to cooperate and show his weak point, is he? Yep, didn't even need to kill him. This feels definitely Heart Gold Soul Silver inspired. I think it's got more of that Kanto Gym theme than the original. I mean, obviously they're the same theme, but just the way the instrumentation is. Okay, only 2 green missions left. Right, guess I'm playing as Ruto for this one, and I'm going to be here a while because there are Skulltulas. Lovely. Although, looking at it, I am going to have to come back here later, so I might as well only get the first one now. Right, so I need Crystal Cave for the piece of heart, and then 1,000 enemies, and then the north of the stock room. So Crystal Cave I think is in the corner, yeah. And then stock room I think is down at the bottom, yeah. Okay, let's see what I'm doing. Right, well first things first, I need that fairy that's on the map. I don't think I've played as Ruto very much. I think it was just in that one mission with Linkle. Right, I'll take the fairy. What is Ruto's special move? Propose to Link. Yeah, and then he kills everything for you. It's great. Oh, for fuck's sake. I bloody hate Gibdos. Oh no. Oh, that's gonna cost me. Ugh. That move can absolutely shred you and ruin your A ranks. No, that's Sia's special move. Except Link doesn't accept with Sia. He does with Ruto. Link is a man of a particular taste. I mean, I don't know, I like Ruto. She's cool. Someone told Link that there's plenty of fish in the sea and he took that literally. What was that girl's name in Skyward Sword? Oh, is it Petrus? I think it's Petrus. She's the item check girl, I know that much. Okay, that wave move is really powerful. Okay. This upload seems really quiet. I suppose at least it's not being drowned out by gameplay footage. Why are there so many Gibdos? My god. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I broke your weak point gauge. Why are you still alive? Why didn't I get a chance to do this to you? Okay, that sounds a bit better. I guess the intro was just really quiet. Okay, that should allow me to get through. Thank you. Then Crystal Cave is up this way. Am I hyped? It's a little bit too early for me to be hyped, I think. It's still, like, at least a year away, if not more. But I am looking forward to it. The trailer did look good. That was the wrong item. Now I'm taking a bunch of damage. Yeah, the graphics didn't look terrible, which is really nice. It makes a massive change. The water especially looked really, really nice. Like, some of the ground textures could be better. The land stuff isn't perfect, but it's definitely an improvement. But the water is... wow. Okay, I took a lot of damage on Volga there. Oh, I can't wait to play this. Right, that's Link saved. Well, not saved, but he's alive. My Skulltula should be spawning in at any moment. Is it out yet? I can't remember the exact date. It either is or it will be in a few weeks. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Don't worry, Sam. It's available already. Nice. I do wish Colosseum was available as well. Because even though I know XD is better, it does feel weird playing the second game first. Right, there's the Skulltula. Just the heart container to go. Okay, annoyingly, I think this would be an A rank. But I can't actually get the A rank reward right now. Okay, onwards to the commander then. That's the wrong way. I do love that her running animation is her swimming like this. It makes no sense, but it looks cool. I did look in the settings between streams, but I didn't see anywhere to turn those intros off. So I am going to have to just keep manually skipping them each time. I'll probably start skipping the completion animations as well. Because I feel like, aside from any new ones I pick up, we've seen them all now. Actually, saying that, I'm not sure we've seen Ruto's yet. Right, would you like to show me your weak point, please? Why do so many of your attacks not have a weak point gauge? It's the same as Volga. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm still within A rank range. I'm taking a lot of damage there. I guess I'll find out. Okay, it is still an A rank. And did you see how many times I got hit there? They really have made that so much easier. Okay, this is an Ends Castle remix, which is pretty cool. Right, I do believe this is also a green mission. It's defeat all enemies, and it's a Sheik mission. That should be really easy then. Okay, and we do have a bit of the battle theme in there as well. Pretty cool. Oh, okay, it's like one-on-one duels. Of course it's a Redead. Okay. Yeah, with Sheik, this is going to be quite easy. Sheik is overpowered, as the kids say. I don't know if they say that, but I'm saying that they do. Okay, Redeads in conjunction with other enemies is really mean. Okay, I'm liking this one. Okay, well, you know I'm going for the Redead first. Wherever he is, he needs to go down. There you are, you son of a bitch. And then these guys really aren't a problem. Yeah, look at that, nice. Hey, Ben. Welcome on in, you're early. Which means you probably don't have sound, so what have you added? I'm scared. Right, well there's the A rank. I believe, until I unlock some new characters, that is all of the green missions done. I was expecting that to take a little bit longer. I didn't think I'd be moving on to the yellow until the second half of the stream, which, to be fair, is not too far away, but still. Okay. So this is an interesting one. I need to play as Darunia for the heart containers, but the costume, I do believe, is for Link. I don't know if I have to play as him to get the costume, so I may have to do this one twice. So, I'm aiming for Lakeside Keep, Temple Face Keep, and King's Hall. There is quite a lot to get on this one. Oh. That was very abrupt. So King's Hall is there, Lakeside Keep is there, and then Temple Face Keep is there. Okay. God, Getsus's theme is so imposing. Hey look! There's a Redead over there, one of my least favourite guys in the world. Although if I can do that to him, wherever he's gone. Auto Captions wrote "gets this" as "gets us." He does get you. If you're not careful, he will get you. He has ended many a Nuzlocke. Right, I need the blue fairy from here. And then there are 3 captains to take out. It wrote Nuzlocke as Ozark. What the hell does Ozark even mean? Okay, that's one of them down. A 35 stream streak. Nice. Thank you, Ben. Oh, I really wish they hadn't shut down that game. That game was, well, I mean, I didn't play it that often, but I would have liked to have done. Yeah, 35 streams. Wow, that is a long time. Considering I only do 2 streams a week, that's a few months right there. Right, see you later, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the music. Oh, I'm sure we will. Not. I'm scared of what you've queued. I don't recognise it. But from the Kappa face, I'm sure it's nothing good. Okay, right, on to the optional objectives then. Oh, and a summoner, lovely. I'll make them a priority then. Okay, summoner's down. Okay. Looks like I do have to go and intercept all of those troops. My god, there are so many of them. And they're all beelining straight for the base. Lovely. Just what I wanted. They're all Gibdos, aren't they? Oh my god, they are. No! Okay, thankfully they're all going down pretty easily. Just the power of Darunia, I guess. Okay, I think that's all of them. My first bit of damage on this mission, and it's from a basic enemy. Makes me feel good about myself. So I looked over at my phone where the song request is, and the trainer currently showcased on the visuals of this theme is Rider Willy, which is a name that made me giggle. Rider on its own, fine. Willy on its own, fine. But Rider Willy? They can't keep getting away with this. Okay, one more keep to capture. And that should get me to the A rank requirements as well. Hold on, I shouldn't have skipped that. Was she being carried in? Oh, that's brilliant. I just automatically skipped it, but I didn't realise I'd not seen that one before. Okay, if I have to do this again to get Link's costume, I won't skip. Although, to be fair, it didn't say who the costume belonged to back on the map, so it would be a bit unfair to make you play as Link and not tell you. Really? That didn't have a weak point gauge? Okay, this better. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, I do not remember the original Team Star music. A lot of music from Scarlet and Violet I don't remember. Well, I've not even had a chance to show off the Breath of the Wild outfit yet, and I already have a new outfit for Link. Wait, that was only a B rank. Hold on. Oh, that wanted 1200 rather than 1000 like every other level. Strange. There's literally no reason for me to get an A rank, but it's going to bug me if I don't. So I guess this is a good opportunity to... Oh, I can only play as Darunia. Okay, if I can't even show off Link, then... I guess situations like this, where I miss out on a rank, but I don't miss anything for it, I guess I'll do those on my own time. There's really no point doing this one right now, but it wouldn't take long and I can show off Link doing it. So, I guess this will be the one and only time that we see the Breath of the Wild outfit for Link. The outfit that is most relevant right now. It does look wrong seeing him in a non-cell shaded art style. What the fuck? What the hell happened to that Beamos? Okay, I think that got both of them. Yeah. Oh god. Okay, just Ruto to go. You can guard all you like, it is not doing anything for you. Well, there you go, there's Breath of the Wild Link. We'll be seeing a lot more of him in Breath of the Wild. Right, one thing I've not shown off is that you can actually change what rewards are displayed for each level. So at the moment it's map items, but I can go for fairy stuff, heart containers, skull shooters. Pretty useful to be able to filter through. Ben. What the hell was that? Oh, I love Colress's theme. You put that song title into Google Translate. Oh no. I dread to think. Translated to Bakashin, Bakashin, Bakashinshin. Well, it sounds accurate. I can't deny that. Okay, Goma, what are you doing over there? I did not expect to get that in one cycle. Nice. I don't like that. That was disgusting. I also don't really remember the Paldea Elite Four theme. I remember the gym theme. The main thing you remember about this Elite Four theme was the glitched version that only looped the first 5 seconds. Why does that not surprise me? Oh, Scarlet and Violet. Why are you the way that you are? Yeah, I'll fight Darunia. As long as you don't hit me in the head with a big hammer. Hey look, it's the Fused Shadow. Spoilers for Twilight Princess, I guess. This game don't care about your spoilers. Yeah, I did think it sounded similar to Iris, instrumentation-wise. Although the themes are fairly different, aside from that. This is a lot slower paced, I would say. But yeah, it does make sense. They are both kids in high-ranking positions. Okay, why did Ruto's intro not play? Also, that Goma over there is being really bloody annoying. Oh my god, Goma, get out of my face. Right, Ruto's dead. Let's fight Goma now. You may have done... You've requested a lot of Pokemon Masters themes. I can't remember all of them. Wow, this Goma is really tanky compared to the other one. If you want me to stop, just say, I'm fine. You request away. I'm enjoying the ones I recognise bits of. Okay, there's Goma. God, this one is taking a while. Probably because I'm not super well acquainted with Midna. Okay, this theme I remember from Scarlet and Violet. Oh, nice one. Oh, that was a long level, but I still think I got the A rank. Knew it. I do love the techno vibes of this one. Okay, moving on to, I believe, another battle one, yes, with Zelda. Where am I using my item? Yes, a tree that I totally knew I could burn. Gotta love Zelda 1. Okay, Zelda for this one. I guess I'll use her Breath of the Wild outfit then. And then, you know what, Link can match. So, I'm looking for Lakeside Keep, which is that one, yes, and then Temple Face Keep, which is the other one. Okay, pretty simple. To be fair, it does look like Breath of the Wild Zelda. I don't know if they've changed the face slightly. I know some of the other costumes based on specific Zelda games do look a little bit off sometimes. Right, I have no reason to take this keep, but I do need 1200 kills for the A rank here, and I do need the A rank. Oh, shit. Hold on. No, priority. Link should take care of this one. He'll be faster. Okay, there's another bomb shoot coming. Why are they making me fight Gorons? And why are the Gorons teaming up with the monsters? I forgot how dramatic Rose's theme was. Right, Link, I'm going to need you to get on that bomb shoe. Looks like you're already where it's going to be. All the Gorons actually really have tiny Yonobo masks. You've solved it. You've solved the law. It all makes sense now. Okay, doesn't matter if Lana flees. Not my problem. God, Ruto is taking forever to die. There we go. Sword and Shield story bugs you because there was potential there. Yeah, there really was. And it is such a shame that they didn't follow through on any of it. Like, they could have done something really interesting with the villain of the game being the head of the Pokemon League. Like, they could have done some kind of corruption or scandal or rigged matches, something like that. No, that's not what we got. Okay, there are a lot of enemies near Link. That was possibly the most extra thing I've ever seen in my life. Heck, just have Rose wanting to prevent Eternus' awakening and it would have made much more sense. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah, there's just so much about the story that just doesn't work. Wow, that weak point gauge smash did nothing. That one did a lot more. Okay, nice. Still not anywhere close to my 1200 enemies yet, though. So I guess I'm going to go capture all the keeps. Do you know what's crazy to me? Is that Team Rocket didn't have their own battle theme in Gen 1. They didn't get it until Gen 2. So technically, in the mainline games, I don't think you ever fight Giovanni with this theme. Which is so weird. Then there's the part where giant Pokemon start rampaging, and instead of showing it in a cutscene or something, they just do it off screen. Oh yeah, that pissed me off so much. Especially because the way like Leon spoke, it was like, oh, we'll do the interesting stuff. You go and babysit my brother. Did Fire Red Leaf Green not add it? I don't believe so, no. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think it did. Hey Blunter, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? No jump scare. You've done it too many times, I'm used to it now. You've made me immune. It's a cool 35 degrees Celsius today. Well, enjoy your swim. Yeah, it's a lot colder than that here in the UK today. Okay, there's some treasure in the other keep over here. I think I'm going to be cutting it really close for this A rank. The kills are just not racking up. Thankfully the time is fairly lenient. I think you get 15 minutes. It was 104 over the last week and you just about melted. Ugh. Yeah, that sounds unpleasant. Did not mean to skip that. That was an accident. How are things going? Yeah, pretty well so far. I've moved on to the yellow missions now, so the difficulty has stepped up a little bit. But there's been nothing too crazy so far. Oh, it doesn't help that all of these keeps are infested with Kukos. So it's really hard to build up the kills. Okay, I'm just going to have to try and kill as many enemies as possible while fighting the commander. And I have 3 minutes to do it in. Can I do it? Let's see. Okay, this is going to be cutting it really close. Started side order Saturday and finished all the pallets Monday. Bloody hell, that was fast. I'm glad you enjoyed it, though. Yeah, that is insanely fast, Blunter. What the hell? Yeah, I don't think I finished all the pallets. I think I've got a couple left to go. Come on. Really making me work for that A rank. That was only just, but I think I got it. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Oh, that was a toughie. Oh, fair enough, Blunter. Enjoy your ad. You know what? I've not looked at badges in a little while. And I have unlocked a new weapon and stuff for people, so there should be stuff to buy. Welcome back, Blunter. You didn't really miss much. Didn't make it to S+ for nothing, true. You are very skilled at Splatoon. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun when you really get into it. Okay, nothing too crazy there badge-wise. Next up, okay. Defeat all enemies, and it's a Young Link level. Okay. You tried ranked recently, and man, you're out of practice. I expect that I also would be. It has been a long time since I played Splatoon. Okay, the downside of this kind of level with Young Link is that I'm probably not going to get to use the Fierce Deity. Especially not with Redeads. Oh, speaking of terrifying things. Oh, bugger. Oh, actually, maybe. Maybe I'll get a little bit of Fierce Deity going. I won't waste it on this guy, though. Wizro and a big Poe. Well, I know what to do. I feel a little bit bad for Wizro, but I don't really. Oh my god. He really did not want to be juggled. Okay, I'm still doing okay for damage. This is a Unova theme, so I should recognize it, but it's not clicking. No, there we go. It's the rival theme. Yippee! Hey, Gregor! Thank you for the raid. How are you doing today? Let me get you a quick shout-out going. How was your stream? What were you streaming? Grand Theft Auto 5. Nice, I hope you enjoyed it. Hey, Rinley, thank you for coming across to the raid. How are you doing? How are you both doing? Why are his emotes not working? Are you subscribed, Rinley? You were lurking here, then raided. Well, thank you for bringing Gregor across. That's really appreciated. You was looking for fun folks to raid, but every streamer sucked. Well, I can't say that I'm much better, but thank you for coming across anyway. Oh my god. Ugh! What the fuck is going on here? Okay, if the Redead would like to die, please. He is the most annoying motherfucker here. I'm still below the damage range that I still got an A rank on though, so I might be fine. Volga's always a tricky one. Your raid ain't much, but it's honest work. We appreciate a raid no matter how big it is. It's the thought that counts. Love the way they were able to make Young Link. Yeah, Young Link is really fun. He's more fun when you have more enemies to kill, so you can use the Fierce Deity, though. Whew. I'm doing very well, thank you, Rinley. Very, very well. The game is now starting to make me sweat a little bit. There's the A rank, though. That went well. We did start Breath of the Wild, Rinley, but clearly you weren't paying attention. Hyrule Warriors is a side game now, as I'm working my way through this gargantuan adventure mode. Just now noticed that my profile picture is a Metapod. Oh, no, it's not. It's a... You see that back there? That is a Korok from Breath of the Wild. And that is the same mask that I'm wearing in my profile picture. You thought that it was because I finished this game that I started a new one. Well, I finished the main story of this one. Which is why I started Breath of the Wild.
I'm really feeling it.
Thank you for the follow, Gregor. That's really appreciated. Right. What next? A mission for Ruto. Okay. Oh, another one of these. These are fun. How long have I been streaming for? Or like today or in general? Because today, about an hour and a half. In general, coming up on 6 years now. Bloody hell. Yeah, 6 years in just over a month. Ben, are you here? Did you request this? I mean, it's a good track. Oh, Jesus. Is it game music only? Yes, please, Rinley, as it always will be. You were in a near stream earlier, and it's her... Okay, right, hold on. My chat window is really small, and you guys are talking way too fast. Let me just resize it. There we go. And then mod deleted a message of yours, because apparently you were hinting. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with that. You only said to lift 2B's skirt up as much as she can. You're lucky that they didn't ban you for being horny, Rinley. Rinley, gotta be careful. Can't let yourself get too excited. Okay, I think that's still technically an A rank. We'll see though. Only happens in Nier. You get too purist. It's an easy trap to fall into. Nice, there's the A rank. Right, you know what? I've not put any of my own tracks on today, so bear with me a moment. What do I want, though? That's the question. Hey, Ben, you joined the Sonic music. Yes, you did. Welcome back. Oh, fair enough, Gregor. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the raid, and enjoy the rest of your day. Can you tell what game I've been playing recently by what I'm requesting? Can you tell what what game Ben's been playing by what he just requested? You'd never be able to tell. Have I touched the demo yet? I've not, no. I have not had time. Right. The song request queue reckons there's about 15 minutes of tracks left. And I've got about 15 minutes of stream left, so I'm going to end viewer requests there. We'll play out the queue, and then I'll end stream. Okay, another Ruto level. Can my guide... There we go. Oh, it's a quiz, right. It's a tricky quiz, apparently. It saves you from looking for a song to play. Yeah, you could look at it that way. Good job you got in quick. It really is, yeah. Now I'm only going for 2 hours, you've got to be fast. Okay, question 1. The enemy that can disappear. Well, that is the Poe. It's why you're joining in your break, even if you can't have audio on. It is nice to see you a little bit earlier as well. This is totally fitting for an action-packed game. But that's part of the fun, right? The enemy that immobilizes you. Oh, God. Yeah, I see him. I'm very familiar. Auto captions get most of it correct. Most being the key word. This is the tune that will turn your frown upside down. It is a good tune. It is a good tune. Did you enjoy what I inflicted on you earlier? It confused me. I'm not really sure what it was. I was baffled. I'm sure that's probably what you were going for. The enemy in a disguise. Well, that is definitely you. Acoustic Hypno KK. I have definitely heard it, but I don't remember it. Anyway, it's time for one of my picks. I guess I filled out the queue right at the end. That was a bit mean. But God, Monster Hunter Wilds has such good music. Just the organ in this one when it kicks in is, oh. Yeah, I know a lot of Animal Crossing music, and anything KK I will have heard because I got all the songs in one of the games. I wish you had the time to get into a grind game again. Yeah, it is tricky. Thankfully with Wilds, I was already at the end game, so I wasn't like burnt out coming back to it, and I had time for the grind. Who's the fish-looking thing? This is Princess Ruto from Ocarina of Time. And this grind game is contained to these streams. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's going to take me like 4.5 years to finish it. Oh, you love her, do you, Rinley? She is cute, yeah. Okay, what do we have here? Oh my god. Oh dear, this looks horrendous. You like the different looks they gave her in the game? Yeah, she has some really nice outfits. From what I remember, anyway. Well, Link is definitely coming. And then someone who I have a tier 2 weapon on. Probably Lana. What's my time limit for A rank? 7 minutes. That's going to be really fucking tight. Especially with manhandlers. That was cheap. You got me in a cutscene. What the fuck? Okay, all in one. Okay, this is really going to be cutting it close. This is taking so long. Okay, I'm definitely switching to Link after this. Oh, I didn't quite get the kill. Ugh. And I've got to fight 3 of these fuckers. Oh wait, no, only 2. I thought it was 3 for some reason. Okay, 2 is a lot more manageable. I mean, I'm still swapping to Link. The whiplash from heroic music to Uma Musume music. That's why we do song requests. For that whiplash. Oh, I really hate how Manhandler does that spin after you break its weak point. I just hate everything about this boss. It's not as bad as the Imprisoned, but it's definitely the second worst. It's not so bad in the story when you fight like one at a time and there's no time limit. But the minute there's a time limit, it just takes way too long. There's me A rank, though. Yeah, they really do love to throw that thing in every map. It's frustrating. It is incredibly frustrating. Okay, right. Okay, I can't actually get anything here right now, but I do have to go through this way. So I guess I'll play as Link, and I guess I'll show off his classic tunic, because I've not shown that yet. I think this was originally DLC back on the Wii U. I think it came with one of the 4 DLC packs there. I can't remember which one. But obviously it's not DLC anymore. If you get the RNG on his attacks, it's smooth, but most of the time it's a pain. It really is, yeah. He is definitely the worst for that, I feel. Yeah, this is a cool costume. I know it's obviously meant to be Zelda 1 Link, but it reminds me of the show Link. Who is obviously based on Zelda 1 Link, but still. It's just the way he looks in 3D. But yeah, no grown man should be covering his todges with only a shirt. Link, put some trousers on, please. Or at least get a skirt that's a bit longer than this shirt. Maybe they have a goth Zelda outfit to go with it. You know, they might do, actually. Oh, why are you here? What were we just saying about this being on every bloody map? Prepare to be manhandled. Anyway, it's time for the theme for a much better boss. Raid Owl is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Did Zelda get a Hilda costume? I think so, yeah. I think she did. I'm pretty sure that was on the A Link Between Worlds map. Which obviously makes sense. Event Raid Out Tempered might be your favourite boss in any game. I've not done that one yet, but I am gearing up to do that one soon. I'm really looking forward to it. I've done the regular tempered one, that was pretty fun. But yeah, just the concept of Raidao is awesome. he's a wyvern with a railgun built into his back. Like that is incredible. I love all 4 of the Apexes from Wilds, but he is the best by a massive margin. I love how they use, like, thunder strikes as percussion in his theme as well. Just, oh, it works so well. Oh my god. Manhandler couldn't stand to hear me praising another boss, and just had to join in. Okay, very nearly to the 500 here. That manhandler is fucking following me. Ugh. Oh my god. Right, now I don't want to target it. I can just kill that group and I'm done. Those maps where there are 3 or 4 of them and they somehow always manage to meet up. Oh, I hate those ones. They are the worst. Right, I believe there's one more track in the queue. So I guess I can do one more mission. Ooh. It's time to unlock a new character. I guess I'll be showing them off next time rather than today. But that is exciting. Right, let's jump in. Okay, so I'm going to Central Keep. Which is there, right in the center. Makes sense. North Settlement. Which is there. And then Arbiter's Keep, which is in the top corner, I believe. Yeah. God, I love this track. The original was already fantastic, and then they made it into a rock theme. Okay, there's the fairy clothes. Not that I've really done much with the fairy today. Okay, nearly taken out the big poke. Okay, keep bosses come out. Yeah, Darunia's moveset is really cool. He feels really heavy and powerful. They nailed that feeling. Okay, there are a lot of enemies gunning for my base right now. Looking good on time, though. I mean, as long as this song is still playing, I'm good on time, because it's shorter than the A rank requirement. A lot shorter. Right, that's the queue over, I believe, so after this mission I'll finish up. Oh, would you look at that? More Monster Hunter music. Guess what I've been adding to my playlist recently? Yeah, what a coincidence. To be fair, there are like 1,000 tracks in this playlist, so it kind of is a coincidence. Oh, Skull Kid's on his way. Never gonna skip that one. Oh, this is too good of a reference. Right, while his attention is on me, I'm getting rid of this scout captain. I love that guitar. Oh my god! Ugh. God, he's aggressive. Does a lot of damage for a little shit. Okay. So one of the forces dealt with. Just got the other to do now. And I shall hopefully get 200 kills while doing it. And time's still looking good. This is a good track. Not sure it's fitting, but it is good. Right, just got to take down the Skibdo. I like feeling the emotions. That's what I live for. Those are the tracks I seek out. Not so much for like song request streams like this, but when I'm listening in my own time. I like to feel the feels. Reminds me I'm alive. Okay, the allied base just needs to hold on for a few moments. I'm nearly done. There we go, nice. I don't think I needed the A rank, but I got it anyway. It does help with 100. get your sentence out, Ben. It does help with the 100%, yeah. Okay, now that Skull Kid is playable, I am going to have to go back to a bunch of old levels and get some missing pickups from there. That hopefully shouldn't take too long. Well, I won't be doing it today, but, you know. Yeah, there's one there. I think there's a few. Yeah, there's one there. Okay, there's not too many, actually. It's only a couple. Right, well, that's going to do it for today. Next time on Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, I'll be starting off by going back through some of the old missions and picking up these Skull Kid collectibles that I can now acquire. And then I'll be carrying on with the yellow missions. I am only 3 missions away from the next unlockable character, and I'm sure you're all going to be very glad to see him. Right. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be back on Saturday with some more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'll be getting started on my first Divine Beast. And then I'll have some more Hyrule Warriors for you guys in 2 weeks' time. Right. Have a good one, guys. And I'll see you later. Bye!